Welcome to the Digital Social Hour. I'm here with my co-host Shawn Chase and our guest today, Tony. How we doing, guys?
I'm doing good.
Doing great.
How was the flight over from LA?
It was fun.
Yeah?
It's nothing unordinary from what I'm used to.
Did you bring the fiance?
I don't. I'm not. I don't have a fiance.
Oh, I read in an article. Maybe it was an old one.
So that's my son's mom.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. Yeah, that was a long
yeah.
time ago. And she was pregnant. I had my son. We married, and about 20-something later days, we divorced.
Oh, okay.
So that was a short-lived marriage.
Gotcha.
And but I do have a son from her, which I love to death.
Nice.
I'm hoping he'll be everything like me, and she's hoping he'll be everything unlike me. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you've definitely had success, you know? You started in the nightlife industry at 19, right?
I've started very early, yes.
Yeah. So how did you even do that? Because you got to be 21 to go to the club. How did you own one at 19?
I mean, look, you could be a doctor without having to go to school to be a doctor as long as you have money, right? What you do is you just hire someone else to do it, right? So at an early age, when you have money, you open up a nightclub with someone else's, with someone else you hire as a front. And, you know, you get them to do all the work. So that's what I did. I had enough money to finance a club, you know, and that's how I got started.
Wow. So how did you build up that capital at just 19?
Well, before that, I was involved in sales. I did a lot of telemarketing. I owned a telemarketing company that sold hair products. So I did pretty well in that. I had a pretty big operation. I started that when I was 16. And we were making hair products and selling them online.
Okay.
And I was doing infomercials on TV for selling hair products online. And then when I accumulated enough where I didn't want to be a part of that anymore, wanted to do something new, I started doing my nightclub business.
Got it. So you were in e-commerce at a very early time.
Yes, I was 16.
Wow. Yeah, I thought I got in early 6 years ago, but
Oh, I don't think you were born.
I was born in 97.
Yeah, okay. You weren't born.
Wow. All right.
Way before your time.
So after you did the nightclub, you ended up selling that business, right?
Yes.
And then what did you do from there?
I actually started my nightclub business pretty much before you were born, too. So
Okay.
I started the first one in 1996, and then started another one 97 and 98. And then I owned my nightclub until different ones up until 2005.
Okay.
When and around 2010 or 11 is when I start divesting, saying I want no part of those anymore. Just got tired of it.
Right.
Yeah, that nightlife grind starts to...
Takes a toll on you, right?
Yeah.
It becomes where you're working for your promoters, and your promoters are the ones making all the money.
That's true.
Because they're doing most of the, you know, the whole thing changed. You know, like when I did nightclubs, you didn't have tables. You know, you would go into a nightclub and you'd
Pay a ticket price or admission charge.
you get an admission to get
Wow.
in.
There was no tables?
There was no tables. The tables
crazy.
didn't come in until like 1998, 1997.
Wow. That's all I know. I mean, I've never seen it without
Yeah.
a table.
Tables came out in 1997. So before I remember, you know, if I was in a nightclub and I wanted to act like a big shot, I would buy like 30 shots for someone.
Right.
And
You
it'd
buy like everyone in the section
That
shots.
sounds like a bar, though, right?
Yeah.
40 shots for
Yeah.
you. And they'd be like, wow, this guy's a high roller.
But it was cool because it was more like everyone was together. Now everyone's just tables. Everyone's
Right.
roped off in their own section
Yeah.
and everyone's doing their own
Yeah,
thing.
now it's people watching. No one's dancing
exactly,
anymore. It's
exactly.
No one.
everybody's people watching, and then
You're weird
you
if you're
know,
dancing these days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the weirdos dance, and everybody else just sits there and watches everyone else.
Yeah, well, all of nightlife is now it's curated for tables now. Like
Yeah.
they don't want you.
They
if
don't
you're
care
not-
if- yeah.
They don't give a shit if you're walking in there and going to the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because it's becoming more of like posers and wannabes, and you know the girls are more of like, you know, the groupie.
Yeah. What type of girls go to
table
these
table,
clubs?
You know,
I don't know. I don't even go to clubs.
you don't go to clubs.
I've been to 2.
I think the whole, you know, the whole world has changed. So everything's changed.
Yeah,
So
everything's changed and evolved.
What used to be a nightclub isn't the same anymore.
Right.
It's like everything upgraded in a way. You know, like the hookers that used to sit, you know, in front of 7-Eleven, they now moved into strip clubs. The girls who used to strip are now on OnlyFans.
Right.
And the girls that were doing porn are now like doing bigger things.
Yeah.
And everyone kind of like,
Pivoted.
yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So now these days, like when I go to a strip club now, I don't see those super hot girls that I used to see back in those days. Now you're seeing the downgraded level in strip club, and all the hot ones have moved on to like something bigger and better.
Legit.
Right. Yeah, the money on OnlyFans is crazy, I heard.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Let's dive into that because I saw you just got banned on there actually like a month or 2 ago.
You did?
I got
You
banned.
got banned on OnlyFans?
I
What
don't
did you
think
do
there's
to get
anything
banned
that I
on
have not been
OnlyFans?
banned on. I've got banned on Twitter.
That's a
got-
tall order to get banned on
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Twitter I could see, but OnlyFans.
I had. I don't want to mention names, but like the top guy from OnlyFans call me and say, "Buddy, I love you to death." I mean, he even comes to my house. He goes, "I love you to death. I'll do anything for you, but I just can't have you on OnlyFans." And I
Wow.
was like, "Really?"
So what did you do? What was the straw
It's
that
not
broke the
things
camel's back?
I did. It's the things that the girls were doing. Okay, that was like, it's not good. Okay, and there was one thing I think that I did where I think I had like a broom, and then like she was cleaning with it, and I took it from her, and like well, anyways, so he goes, "Oh man, that broom went in her ass." And I said, "Well, if it did, it did. Like, so what? Like, I don't have like a target with like a little red eye on it that says, oh, this broom's going there." Like, she was laying there. I went at it, and it was a joke, and I don't know what hole I hit. It just went in like, I thought it was funny. And he goes, "Yeah, but it went in her ass." And I said, "So what?" And he goes, "Yeah, but you can't put it's sodomy." And I said, "It's not. How the fuck is that sodomy?" Like, she didn't say, "Don't," right? She didn't complain. I went in and it hit. It's not like I was pointing at that. Like, they're pretty close together. Like, have you seen a fucking asshole and a pussy? They're like pretty close, right? So, I just went and okay, I missed. Okay, but I'm just for missing a fucking asshole, like I fucking get banned off.
Just because you had bad aim that one time, you ended up getting
I got banned for having a bad aim.
for misfiring.
Yes,
basically.
on fucking OnlyFans. And that's,
Wow.
And I've argued this point 100 times with my buddy. Not going to mention his name, Roy, but yeah, and he runs OnlyFans, and he basically said, "I'm sorry, but you."
Now, is it like a
not right.
suspension or is it permanent?
It's permanent.
Expulsion.
It's permanent. It's
Wow.
permanent. And
Wow.
they said so they have these merchant accounts, right? These companies, and they're the ones that accepts their credit cards and stuff like that. So they're really scared of losing their merchant accounts for these sort of things.
Right.
So, now if the girl had taken that broom and shoved it up her ass and it came out of her mouth, that's okay, right? If a girl videos herself doing that, that's perfectly fine.
Right.
Right? But God forbid me, doing it and videoing it to them. Okay? And because there's no proof that she was happy with it. Okay? But if
Got it.
she did it to herself,
Would've
they're
been
happy
okay.
with it.
Right.
It's okay.
Wow.
So
It meets the OnlyFans guidelines.
the
if she does it to
guidelines
herself.
are
I only
acceptable.
know one other person that got banned.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Tyga got banned too.
Oh, Tyga got banned?
I believe so.
For what?
I don't know what he did, but I'm
He was
pretty
doing
sure
10 mil a month.
Yeah, he was doing really well on there.
Yeah, I didn't
He
know
was
that.
making money.
and I think he got banned.
I've seen him like at the top 3 in all the lists of like the most profitable.
Yeah, I saw
OnlyFans.
that. Yeah, Bad Baby, right?
Yeah.
So in order for you, so that's another thing that I can't do OnlyFans, because every time you put a girl on there, she has to have an OnlyFans account. And then she has to sign a release with her account. You have to link her account saying that. So not all girls around me have OnlyFans.
Right.
So I post a girl and she's playing with herself, right? Because she's technically not on OnlyFans, and technically she doesn't have an account that she could link me to. So if I can't tag her, technically that's against their guidelines. So I have to have her, attached to my account, which a lot of the girls I didn't have. So that's also another reason.
Got it.
Wow.
And then girls, they're the way they work is basically, if they do something today, it's just for the moment. But then tomorrow, when they look at it and go, fuck, I fucked up, it's like a crime. Like everyone but them is responsible, right? The whole world is responsible but them. So like if they had a night and they fucked 3 guys, those 3 motherfuckers were pieces of shit because she was drunk. They should have said, hey, you shouldn't fuck. You were drunk, right? Or, hey, are you sure you want to fuck? But, that's our responsibility as men to, make sure that they are 100%
Right.
okay with it. And,
Right.
and if not, God forbid, the Me Too movement and the whole world comes after you, So
Yeah.
you have to be really careful. And that's what I do now. So now it's like almost like I have to take selfies with girls and say, hey, come here, let me take a video. Are you sure 100% that me and
give
you are
consent.
going, are you drunk?
Right. Do you have them sign anything?
And
Doesn't Drake do that?
A lot
Doesn't
of
Drake
celeb-
make
yeah, a lot
them
of
sign?
celebrities.
Yeah, and he
I
like
think Austin
confiscates their
McBroom.
phones when they walk in too, just to
Yeah.
yeah, so you have to. I mean, you have to go through procedures now, which is normally what I have to do every time
Wow.
I'm around someone.
Yeah.
It's just a pain in the ass.
So how big of a blow was it losing OnlyFans? Because that must have been bringing in.
I
crazy
really
money.
didn't do it for the money. I haven't ever monetized on any of my social media ever. Like I've been offered all kinds of stuff for example, like post like stock market guys
right.
and stuff. But like consciously, I just can't do it because 1, I don't need the money to do
it's
that.
not your style. To
2, it's
promote
not my
other people's
style.
shit,
And
yeah.
and then 3, it's like you guys are trying to fuck people, and I'm gonna make money off of you by you guys fucking them. How am I gonna sleep at night? So I just can't. I can't do it. So
Yeah, I
for that
respect that.
reason, I haven't done that. I've been offered a lot of big money from a lot of different guys, like pump and dumps and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it's like, you're fucking people who are having fun watching you.
Right. Yeah. You're
Like how can I be involved
Right.
with doing that to people? So
Right.
I haven't done it, and unfortunately, everyone else is doing that. Like
Yeah, you're
and,
seeing a lot of
I've
it.
seen Kim Kardashian get sued for that.
Yeah, Dylan Dennis
Oh,
just
he
got busted.
roasted. Yeah, he got roasted.
They're all
A
getting-
grand.
Tom
They
Brady.
paid him $1,000 to expose him, and he did it. That's nuts.
Yeah, so they're all doing it for money. I mean,
Right.
it to me, you're no different than a hoe. If you're doing that kind of stuff. So I just
Words of wisdom.
don't do that kind of stuff.
So I saw you insured your middle finger for $7 million.
Oh, that was just a bullshit thing.
That wasn't true?
I think it was like at that time, I don't know why. I don't even remember. It was so long ago, but I remember somebody saying, "Oh, you need to do that because God forbid you can get like so much money if you break it or something." And I was like, "Oh, okay, let's try it." And then I was like, "That is so stupid. Why the fuck why do I listen to people like it's so
Okay.
dumb?"
Well,
So
Messi insured his left foot, right?
yeah, but this is so dumb. Like,
Yeah.
100 million or a
Did
billion?
he? It was something. It was
A
something
billion.
astronomical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something crazy.
Yeah, okay.
That's crazy.
I just thought you were using it a lot and you.
If I did that to my leg, I would do everything in my power.
If you were scoring 600 goals with your left leg,
I would be kicking walls. I would be kicking fucking. I'd kick you. I kick everyone. I'd be like break this motherfucker somehow. You know? So like
I feel that.
I wouldn't be I don't think I'd be on anyone's policy. They know I'm a reckless motherfucker. You know.
I saw you also play a lot of poker. You host a lot of games. You got any crazy?
I do a lot of games. Yes, I do a lot of poker games.
You got any crazy poker stories or people you played with or anything?
I have so many crazy stories, but it just becomes when you live a life where so much crazy things happen, you don't have a specific crazy story because it's just like
it's like every day,
normal.
You're
crazy.
Desensitized by it. Yeah.
It's like people tell me, "What are you going to do for this holiday?" What are you talking about? Like I don't have a holiday. Like every day is a holiday.
Yeah.
Like what holiday is for you is not for me because I'm doing it every day. Like the only holiday I don't like is Valentine's Day. That's
Why?
like I got complications.
That's my birthday.
That's like I hate Valentine's Day. It's like
Actual Valentine's Day.
yeah,
That's
that's the day.
I never liked it, to be fair.
I want to crawl under.
I've never been a
rock and
fan of it. I've never been a fan of New Year's and Valentine's Day for some
How come
reason.
New Year's?
New Year's to me was just any other day, and it's so overhyped and bullshit. It's like it's the year.
I feel
Time's
that.
a construct, and we're just
Well, why don't you like Valentine's?
it's just so like you should. To me, if you're in love or if you have a significant other, you should show them love every day. Why one day out of the year you should do it? It's just sort of.
I feel that.
It's such a cash grab, and it's just a tacky holiday in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I think every holiday is for a reason for the government to make money
Totally,
anyway. So
totally.
like,
Look
what
at
difference does
Halloween.
that make?
Look
You
at
know,
Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Except Halloween's fun though.
As a kid.
That's actually my favorite.
Yeah, Halloween's
That's the only
fun.
one, it's
Halloween's
like where I can
fun.
be scary like an everyday normal day. Like I can't normally be scary because that's like
It's frowned
bad,
upon. Yeah.
But that's the one day I could be really, really super. And I go all out on Halloween. I mean, I spend big.
I've started to do that. I started it a couple years ago, and I went got a whole Universal Studios team to come 4 hours in the makeup chair. I was Beetlejuice.
You serious?
And I did a party, and the next day I posted it, and the amount of messages I got, like, that was you the whole night. I'm like, where's this fucking guy? And you're sitting there. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
but
so
it's
I do too. I build haunted houses in my
I
house.
like that. That's
I
cool.
do like a full I have a whole storage unit full of like haunted
That's
house
awesome.
equipment.
That's
so
dope.
I have like almost every. It's a real haunted house.
we should
so
do something. We should all do something fun this Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Since
and I
we're all
have
such
like
big
DJs
Halloween
come
guys.
over and get like a good party with like a full haunted house going.
Yeah,
on.
I've been to Tony's parties are
My
pretty
party,
infamous in LA.
So you're the pre-Dan Blazarian.
I'm a way pre-Dan Bilzerian.
Okay. I've been to Dan's.
I'm much older than him.
Okay.
yeah, Tony's parties are.
yeah.
next
I've been to
level,
Dan's and
man.
I've been to the Wish guy. What's his name? Peter?
Yeah,
Wish.
He's a eccentric guy.
Yeah, Peter. I like Dan's more, but they were both interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go check out a Tony
That house
party.
is owned
Yeah.
by one of my friends. I took Dan to that house originally.
That's the house I've been to, I think, for your parties, right?
No, a guy that I know, Danny, he used to build homes just like that, a much smaller version
Got
of
it.
it. And he has a buddy of his, Don, who decided to build this massive house.
Okay, that's the
And
one I think I.
It's
Yeah.
and that one is the one that I took Dan to, and we went to go look at it because I had someone that wanted to buy it, and I was gonna just pretty much purchase it and sell it to them for a profit. And then Dan loved that house, and he ended up taking that house for whatever he was doing.
Wow.
So yeah, so we went there together the first day. He happened to be in LA the day that I was going to go look at this house, and I asked him if he wanted to come with me to go look at the house, and he goes, "Yeah, let's go." And when we went there, he said, "Oh, this is a great house."
Yeah, that house
It's
is
a nice house,
bro. It
bro.
was next level, man.
The outdoor gym.
You can't even call it a house. It was just like, it was like a
Yeah, it wasn't.
compound.
I think Dan
It was
made
an
the outdoor
estate.
gym. It
Oh, he
wasn't,
made it?
It
Okay.
wasn't an outdoor.
Yeah, because
gym.
when I went to the party, I don't remember seeing an outdoor
okay.
gym.
Yeah,
it was a
there
lot
was
of
no-
outdoor space, but I don't remember
he
seeing. a
made
gym.
that afterwards.
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
And I think he stayed there for like a year or so, and then
Yeah.
and then he
Dude,
left.
even the toilets there, like,
Dude,
just
the place
heated
was
seats,
insane.
Like,
The
nice
place
ass
was
bathroom.
ridiculous.
Heated
Yeah.
seats are not in just that I mean, my house is heated.
Okay. I got to level up and get on your level. 'Cause I still remember those toilets 3
I
years
love
later.
the heated seats.
Yeah,
It's like the
that's a
best thing
game
ever.
changer.
It is a game
It's
changer.
like the one time every time I want to take a shit, that's the one time I look forward
Yeah,
to. Turn
it's a
on
good
the fucking,
feeling.
the heated seat.
let me preheat the seat
It's the
before
only
I
time
go.
my ass is happy, you know?
Would you say that was a better purchase than your jet?
The heated seats.
Yeah.
Now, what if you get heated seats on your jet?
Whoa.
Best of both worlds, right
Whoa.
there.
I mean,
That could be a game changer.
if we could, I would. It's great. But I try not to ever piss in the plane.
Why?
There's a lot of maintenance that goes in with that, and I just having to be in air with piss and shit in it.
Oh, with a tank
just
full of.
bothers
That's
me.
how I feel when I go like on my buddy's yacht. He's like, "Oh, I gotta go drain the tank." I'm like, "Ugh." Like that's kind of a sick thought.
I asked.
You have to do that on a yacht?
Yeah, it's all in a tank, and you have to drain it. You have a yacht, you have to drain it.
I'm not draining it, but yeah.
but not like
they
you
have to
personally,
drain
but like it has to be drained.
When you
has
say
to be
drain, what does that mean?
They have to plug this thing to it, and then as you
Yeah,
pull it out.
Or you can go like deep and do
It
it.
depends what plane too. I used to have a Falcon.
Okay.
And they literally have to go into the plane and then pick up this thing out of
Yeah.
it and bring it out.
Yeah. My
like a
problem with
little
those
bucket.
jets is I'm so tall, I can't even stand in the bathroom. And it's just not a good experience.
Oh, bro, I can barely stand, much less you.
Yeah.
You're
I mean,
there's
it all
no
depends.
way.
So I just hold it because
It all
Yeah.
depends which jet too. If you like go on a
I was on a
G4
Hawker.
Hawkers are smaller.
Yeah,
they're
Hawkers are
mid-size. So
smaller,
if you go on like a G4, you have a much
Okay.
bigger.
That's what Drake has, right?
I
I think Drake has like a 747 or he's something like ridiculous. Now.
Oh, okay.
It was either him or Kanye. One of them had something.
That was an old lyric I
stupid.
was referencing.
Yeah, it's
He's
like
leveled up.
It's like a full on, like Southwest plane. It's just.
I don't money
crazy.
watch,
Yeah.
and that's like something I grew up not ever doing. I don't look at another man's things.
Okay.
I feel like that's not a good thing to do.
Right.
So I don't watch what the other guy has or doesn't have.
Right.
I motivate myself for things I want to do.
Right,
Not for
Not just
things
because someone else has it.
That's a good
has
skill.
it or
Right, yeah.
does. Because first, 90% of the time I don't even believe it.
Right.
Like it's become like we're living such a show world, where it's like a 1 second picture of someone trying to prove something, but there's so much behind it that you don't even know.
Right.
It's like I find like all these girls and guys who like have like, you ever go on someone's Instagram page and they have like thousands of or hundreds of pictures with their boyfriends and their boyfriends with their girlfriends. Them motherfuckers are usually the most unhappiest motherfuckers
Yep.
ever, right? It's like behind the scenes, you're right. They're having so much issues that they're lacking so
Yeah,
much.
they're
that they wanna
overcompensating.
prove the whole
They're
world
overcompensating with
that
the social
There's
posts.
something
Yeah.
great about them. No,
course.
motherfucker, you got more problems than everybody else.
Wow.
So I don't go by any of that. I go by, when there's true love, when you go home, to me, you don't have to go tell your wife, I love you 100 times, right? You don't have to do that. Bitch, if you need me to tell you I love you, and that's the only reason you're with me because I have to tell you, okay? Bitch, get a psychiatrist. I'm not your guy, right? I'll prove my love the way I want to prove my love. I don't have to tell you you're beautiful. I don't have to tell you. You're missing something in your life. Don't blame me. That's not me. That's you got insecurities. You got issues. Work on that, right? To me, that's not the right way to do it. You show love. You don't have to go that far to say to someone I love you. Yes, there's times you say to someone I love you. Yes, there's times you say to someone you're beautiful. But it's like, why do you feel that I have to tell you this every day, or that if I don't, I'm not a good person, right? And that's something a lot of girls do. They're like force their guy. Hey, tell me you love me. No, for what? I'm not going to be fake, and that's
Right.
that's we're living in a world where everyone's fake. Everyone's telling each other. Everyone wants to tell each other things the other person wants to hear. Okay, and then if you tell them the truth, you're a bad guy, right? If I tell you, hey, you know what, man, kind of look fat. Oh my God, I'm a bad guy. Bitch, I just told you the truth. Like, fuck. So you got to go to them and go, damn, you look great. And lie. And then you're a nice guy, right? So it's like, and the girls are always looking for the nice guy. Bitch, that nice guy's a liar. He's lying to you. That's what you get. You want a nice guy? Here he is. He's lying to you, right? He's telling you, well, you have perfect teeth. No, you don't. They're fucking crooked. Go look. Look how many crooked ones you have. You want a guy like me? Okay, it's going to be bad, right? It's not going to be the greatest.
Bombs.
There's
no sugarcoating.
But at least I'm honest.
Right.
Right? And then you date this guy who's like lying to you from the start. Like he comes in, opens your door for you. Bitch, you think I like opening the door for you? Do I look like a chauffeur to you? I don't open your door because I'm not a fucking chauffeur. I'll make money, hire someone, open your door. Well, I'm not fucking opening your door.
Right.
And now I'm not a gentleman because I don't open your door. Why are you so mentally insecure to feel that I have to open your door to be called a gentleman? Why? Why can't you just be normal?
Right.
Why can't you open your own fucking door? What are you, fucking handicapped? You got a fucking hand? Open the door. Get in. You run around, grab your door, run around, go to my seat. Fuck, I look like a fucking
valet driver.
Valet driver? Like, how is that even sexy for you to have a man that looks like a fucking valet driver and then you say, oh, my God, he's such a gentleman. No, I'm not, bitch. I'm your fucking valet driver. That's not right. So it's the insecurity that they have, and then we have to live by that to be the nice guy. Yeah. I don't like being a nice guy. I'm a fucking dick. You know why? I'm honest.
Right.
So that's my problem. And a lot of people hate me for that. But
I think it's good to be honest.
I think transparency is something that more people should incorporate into their daily routines. I feel like no one's really, as honest. They don't speak the truth. And yeah, I feel like a lot of time when you do speak the truth, you get kind of villainized for it, like, oh, you're an asshole. And it's like, I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then I kind of get it. You can't be like I don't walk around just being blatantly honest every day because that would be like a crisis. It'd be like World War III. Like, oh, hi, fat guy. Hi, fucking. I don't do
Obviously
that.
not.
I mean, there's clearly
just walking around just talking shit on people as you're walking.
I mean, just imagine I'm walking like a mile.
It's like hey, Rebecca, red is not your color.
Yeah.
Just roasting people as you walk.
You just sit there and talk shit to the whole street as you're walking down. Like, you just can't do that.
Just roast everybody.
I get it. Okay, but I'm like political, right?
Right.
Political. But there are times, like especially, and this is the part that the other side insecure dummies don't get, okay? When you care for that person, right? You tend to want to be honest with that person, right? Especially when you care for that person, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not honest to everyone because I don't give a fuck about everyone, right? I see a fat guy, I don't care if he eats fucking 4 hamburgers. Eat 20, right? I go to the restaurant, I see a bunch of guys, like, and in my head I might think things, but I don't say nothing to them because it's none of my business. I don't give a fuck about them. Right. But hey, if I'm with my girl or if I'm with my friend and I feel like, hey, you look like shit with that mustache, I'm gonna say, hey, motherfucker, you look like shit with that mustache. Right. Bitch, you look fat. I'll tell my girl, hey, you've been eating, right? I care for you. I want you to know that you look better if you stop eating, right? Like, look at you. 4 hamburgers in one day. What healthy life you think you're going to live, right? So you got to tell them. So if they get mad at you for being honest, right? If that woman on the other side, this insecure woman, gets mad at you for being honest, for you to be caring enough to watch for her and do that, if they have a problem with that, let them go. Go find yourself the nice guy. You know what? 3 years later, you're going to call me miserable saying, what the fuck did I do? Okay, and that's what you got to let these girls do. So I let them go. They all come back. And they go, fuck that nice guy I went out with was horrible. I hate him. I can't stand him. Bitch, that's what you ask for.
Right.
I gave you what you wanted, right? You wanted the nice guy. That's the nice guy. Real guys who are honest, there's nothing nice about them because that's the way it works. So
Truth hurts.
truth hurts.
Wow, that was facts, man. Any closing comments and where people can find you?
People shouldn't find me. And if they do, they're called stalkers, and I'm really scared of them.
Okay.
And I've had them climb on top of my gate and try to
What?
come in through. I've had a few of them. I had to even call the cops. So if you're looking to find me,
Don't.
where's the camera? I'm looking right at it. This one right here? Don't look for me, please. I beg you. Okay, I'm not anyone to be found.
All right.
But other than that, I'm around. I roam around every day. I go out every day. I hang out with everyone. I do a lot of things. I'm a free-spirited, fun guy. I'm not like other people. I don't like, I'm just me. I live a straight life. I don't bother anyone. I don't owe anyone money. I don't rob people. I don't steal from people. I don't do anything wrong. I live a straight life. I'm not the best looking guy to sit in there and say, oh, I'm the best looking. I'm the greatest. I got the biggest dick. I got this. No, man, I'm just a regular guy. Right? But at least I know who I am. Okay.
You're comfortable in your own skin.
Right.
And if you're the other guy judging, maybe you should look in the mirror.
Right.
And you should find out what your problem
Right,
is.
what you're lacking.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not lacking shit in my
Right.
world, right? I know who I am. Okay? You're the one that doesn't know who you are.
Right.
If you're looking at me and you're judging me and go, oh, look at his hair. Oh, look at this. Oh, motherfucker, I'm not doing that to you.
Right.
But by all means, go for it. You're lacking shit.
Right.
Okay? But at the same time, I'm living my life. Right? I'm not claiming anything. I'm not claiming I'm the richest, I'm the best, I'm the greatest. But people who are around me, they see how I live, and I let them judge. And I don't talk about anything. That's why I've been really silent on social media lately. It's just like, I just got tired of everyone thinking they know things. And then, it's just, you just watch them and you just feel sad for them. You don't really even, you just go, fuck, you're so stupid. You're so dumb. But I just live my life, and that's it.
All right. Well, you heard it there, guys. Thanks for tuning in on the Digital Social Hour podcast. I'll see you guys next week.